Alright, boys and girls, welcome back to the long-awaited second episode of Morrowind. You will have to forgive me for taking my time with this episode coming out. I had a couple of issues. Last time I recorded, it didn't record correctly and the audio was kind of messed up. I think I mentioned this in one of my Daggerfall videos. So, I basically lost an entire 1 hour episode or so of Morrowind, which, you know, that happens. But I'll kind of catch you back up with what you guys might have missed as we continue on to our journey. I crashed. So, just to sum up, this is Morrowind. Oh, God. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. Don't know what happened. I swear that's never really ever happened before playing this, but it happened regardless. So, like I was trying to say, I'll catch you up on the things you missed from the previous episode that I'm not able to show. Well, first I gotta get rid of a cliff racer. You know how it is in Morrowind. So, I made the ring. The ring which will allow us to see in the dark. There it is. It's an amulet. No, wait. No, there it is. The ring. So, we're able to see in darker dungeons now. It'll be a bit more easier for you guys to see what's going on because Morrowind can be quite dark. I have started the quest that the Mages Guild gave me and started making my way over to, let's see if I can remember what it was. Sullypund? Sullypund, I think that's how you say it. And we explored the Dwemer ruin that was up top there, and nothing too crazy happened, but okay, well, seems like the rock are about to fall on me. So nothing too wild, nothing too vastly important. We explored that area down there where we learned about the sixth house. Didn't really learn anything more past just that place was a place for the sixth house to kind of go and worship, I suppose. We cleared that out. Had a couple of run-ins with the ash ghouls. So I think this is the way that we need to go. Let's see here. And follow the trail east until I reach a lake. Okay, so east. Is this west? Well, other way. We're gonna head to the right direction, I suppose. Whoops. There went our weapon. But yeah, so it's been a few minutes since I've played Morrowind. Kind of forgotten the majority of things. Particularly what button I need to press to bring up spells and the like, so it will be a slow relearning process as well. It's kind of hard coming from Daggerfall to this. Surprisingly enough. But I figured it was about time that I gave you guys Morrowind again. I know some people really, really enjoy Morrowind, and I enjoy it as well. Sometimes it can be a little rough around the edges, as we saw earlier, but I mean, what old game isn't? Okay, so we should be heading the right way now. I've been debating about getting a couple of mods for this game, particularly ones that allow like a sprint or faster walking. I don't want to take away too much from the original experience of Morrowind. I think that's very important to some people, and I would also like to experience the game as closely to the original as possible, but there are some things that are a little rough around the edges that I think that even Bethesda would probably look back on and try to correct. And I think maybe the movement speed would be one of those issues. But I'm not going to do it just yet. I want to get some feedback. I'm going to get your guys' opinion on it before anything. See if you guys want me to keep the way it is, kind of like the slow walking and so forth, or if you guys wouldn't mind me finding a mod that kind of increases my walk speed a bit. Because the thing with Morrowind is, and I think it's the same with Daggerfall and Oblivion even to an extent, is that a lot of the issues you have with the game can be solved via spells. I mean, right now we're struggling because the wind's blowing against us, I'm pretty sure, but so you can get spells that allow you to go faster, move faster, breathe underwater, all that kind of fun stuff. Let's see if we can get this guy real quick. Didn't even notice my health. Got another one coming in, of course. They travel in groups. Clever little girls they are. Almost fell into some lava. Let's try to avoid that fate. Come on, one more hit. There we go. And I keep hearing the music. I can't tell if the music's playing battle music or what. It's kind of hard to tell. One of my earphones are going out. But there it is, that nice relaxing music over the sound of howling wind. And there's a random rat in the road, as is typical. So let's see if we can rest real quick without getting jumped by some Dark Brotherhood. About said Brotherhood of Steel. Oh, well, okay, well it isn't, you know. I'd prefer this than I would a Dark Brotherhood, truthfully. Do you remember what the button is? There we go. F5, that's how you quick save. But, yes, it's good to be back in Morrowind. I'm going to try to... Now, I don't consider this official because I tend to go back and forth on schedules and what I'm looking to do. But I think the idea for right now is I'm going to try to upload a Daggerfall video, a Morrowind one for 1 week, and then the next one's going to be continuing Daggerfall, but maybe an Oblivion or Skyrim playthrough. Feel free to say in the comments whichever one you prefer to see first. I have ideas for both of them, character-wise at the very least. So, I'm easy either way. Just kind of want to explore a little bit more of Elder Scrolls, you know? It's a fun series, and I haven't really learned too much about it other than the very basics of the game and the lore, I mean. So this should be the place that we're supposed to be heading in at. Yes. So there's supposed to be a person in here that we're going to persuade to give us their money, I am pretty sure, for the Mages Guild. Hopefully our outfit will increase our persuasion just a little bit. I think you are, yes. Your guild dues. Okay, so he didn't really care much for us to say your dues are ready, so we're gonna try to do this. Let's see if this works anymore. Maybe I'm misremembering. I could have sworn that wearing more exquisite outfits would make it so that your reputation with people would increase. Let's see, we got 756. I bet we can maybe persuade them without having to kill them, yeah? There we go. How about now? Yes. There we go. 100 gold for 2,000. Might be a little bit of a waste, but really don't feel like fighting someone that's a full-on mage versus me, a very fledgling little magic practice person. Mage, I guess is the word I was looking for. I woke up not too long ago, so this episode might be all over the place. You'll have to forgive me. I always thought this was cool in Morrowind. When a dust storm is happening, your character puts their hand up to their face to kind of block it. Does make traveling a little bit more slower than usual, which is not really enjoyable with Morrowind, but... Oh, I think I got a Cliff Racer and one of these guys attacking me. Okay. Look at me. Lucky me, huh? Something else attacking me from behind? It's another Cliff Racer. Would you look at that? This game. It's just... It very much feels like the early days of a 3D environment. For lack of a better compliment. Again, don't get it wrong. I don't hate Morrowind. I just give it a hard time because it's just one of those games. You get used to it with time, though. It kind of has to... Hello? Are you friendly? Oh, you are. Excuse me, I don't talk to people I don't like. Right, my bad.
This is most unsettling. Leave me.
Yes, I shall be on my way. I know that I can seem rather unapproachable with my armor and so forth, and getting stuck in a wall. Do not blame you, my good friend. Now, this might be another persuasion effort. I'm gonna see what we can do here. Yeah, he doesn't really like us like at all. Okay, so he doesn't even want to. He doesn't even want to hear. Oh no, okay, he does. Okay. There we go. Now, and some of you are probably ripping your hair out going, oh my god, why didn't you just kill him? There's so many septums that you just wasted there. And you're probably right. I just don't want to fight. I'm going to be real with you. I just kind of don't want to do it. Mainly because I think I'm pretty weak at the moment. And with all the people here, I would probably get my stuff stuffed in. Thankfully, though, we still have 200 left to our name, which isn't great, but it isn't bad either. I mean, you can get a good chunk of money in Morrowind by simply going to a dungeon and exploring it.
Can we hurry this along?
Yes, I'm trying. But I will probably look into getting a mod that makes us move a little bit faster, just because I think the content for Morrowind might be a little nicer if, you know, we didn't walk at a snail's pace like we're doing now. And normally I always hop around everywhere, because I feel like it makes me go faster. I don't know if that's true or not, but I certainly feel that way. However, I don't want you guys to have to be subjected to the constant thumping of us landing over and over again. So let's see if we can get back to Balmora. Hopefully this guy will take us. Ah, great. Yes. Not for a bad price either. So I'm going to put the bound dagger back on before I accidentally pull out my hands to cast magic and end up teleporting back to the place we were just at. Because I do not put it past myself. Also, we don't really have to worry about money. We have all the Brotherhood of, the Dark Brotherhood. I don't know why I want to keep saying the Brotherhood of Steel today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Kind of a rough episode so far, but hey, you know what? If you guys can't see me at my worst, then what's the point? So here's the guild dues. Yes, here are the 2,000 septums. You're the first journeyman to get Manwë to pay her dues. I knew I could rely on you. Did you also convince... yes, I did convince him. Good work, Veldrin. Maybe he'll give us some information and some info into the Telvanni. Suppose I should find something to give you for your efforts. Here, take these spare potions. Okay, you got anything else for me? An Argonian at the South Wall Corner Club is offering training and restoration without the sanction of the guild, and I want someone to stop his unsanctioned training. You go on. Let's see. Convince him to stop his unsanctioned... No. Okay. So let's go to the South Corner... Whatever it is. The Corner Club. Let's try to get some of these Argonians from... messing anything up. Though we might need to... Oh, we still have 1,000, actually. I didn't realize that. I guess they split the profit with us. So we kind of made a lot of good money from that. Unless that was from getting that guy to join us. I thought we just got mana potions from it, but this is great. Okay, so here should be the Corner Club. Here we go, and now we're looking for an Argonian. You don't seem to... Wow, look at that haircut. You're a Khajiit. And, oh, there we go. But the brown ones seem to last longer. I don't know where they got that quote from, but I love it. There we go. Let's see if we can convince him now. Unsanctioned training. You know, I like to think that Veldrin is a nice guy. He's willing to give a couple of septums to someone if it means that he doesn't have to go fight them. No, you must stop. There we go. He tried to bribe us, but we're not one for bribes. Veldrin is a lot like Alistair. Well, not really, actually. Alistair is more of a renegade, I would say. Of course, he does good things and prefers to do good things, but most of it's dependent on the coin than anything else. However, Veldrin, someone that cannot easily be swayed with the allure of a shining coin. Stalwart. Committed. dedicated. Exactly what the Mages Guild wants, I suppose. It might also benefit us to go and try to learn some stuff from the Fighters Guild. Granted, I don't think we... Let's see. So our Mages are heavy armor, short blade. And our Miner is a long blade. So, I mean, I guess we could get into the Fighters Guild if we really, really wanted to. I don't think we're exactly cut out for it, but... I think Veldrin could manage to weasel his way into there. He somehow made his way into the Mages Guild.
May I help you, Outlander?
Yes, you can. Here is... Where is this? Unsanctioned training. I have taken care of the Argonian. Alright, what else you got for me? The Scholar... Oh, God, these names. Needs an escort to Pelagad, but I want his notes. Has just arrived in Balmora and doesn't know his way around. He wants to be escorted to the halfway tavern in Pelagad. I don't care if he makes it or not, Veldrin. I just want a copy of his notes. He should be waiting at the 8 plates. So I do remember this quest. This quest is a bit of a doozy because the person that we are escorting has a particular spell they like to use, even when it comes to the most minor of enemies, and it can sometimes just obliterate not only the enemy, but you. So we're going to try to stay out of his way a little bit as we escort him, just kind of give him the general direction of where he needs to go. Let's see, where are you? Is this you?
How interesting.
There you are.
A tourist.
Are you here to guide me to Pelagad? Just tell me if you want to travel together. Yes. Follow me. Lead the way to the halfway tavern in Pelagad. And off we go. Easy enough quest for the Mages Guild. Nothing too crazy or wild. Might not be the best content ever, but such is the way with these kind of games. You know, it's kind of a big... Well, not big, but it's an interesting difference between Daggerfall and Morrowind, because these games came out after each other. Daggerfall, obviously, was the second game, Morrowind the third. It's just kind of cool the different approach they took to it, not only in a 3D world space and such, but the way the dungeons are laid out, kind of the dungeon crawling doesn't take up as big of a part of the world as it used to anymore. Now it's more of lore heavy, more talking, minor quest, things like that. I don't think it's a bad approach, but I do like it. Again, not saying that Daggerfall doesn't have any lore to it. I know there's, from at least what we've seen in our videos, we know that there's a lot of political lore going on in the world. So it's not like it's completely barren and it's just like head to Dungeon 1 and do Dungeon 2 thing. But it's interesting to say the least. And then Oblivion obviously worked on it, and then Skyrim, and Skyrim is also interesting. I think Skyrim is a good middle ground when it comes to the availability of quest and dungeons. Like, some quests lead to dungeons, like Daggerfall and Morrowind does, obviously, but the dungeons in Skyrim feel... I don't know, actually, now that I'm thinking on it. It's been a hot minute since I've played Skyrim, so I can't really remember many of the dungeons off the top of my head, but I do remember some of them feeling repetitive after a while, because when Skyrim first came out, I was hooked on it. I sunk so many hours into Skyrim, particularly on the Xbox 360, I'm pretty sure. The Xbox 360. And I went to every single dungeon I could find. It was insane. So maybe that's the memories I'm recalling, where I stayed up for more hours than is probably acceptable for a human to be awake for, walking from dungeon to dungeon. Let's quick save before something jumps out and attacks us and he ends up killing us both. Let me take a sip of my water too. Excuse me. The loudest water bottle I've ever had in existence. That was crazy. I don't know if it picked up on the mic or not, but didn't expect it to be that loud. Okay, yeah, so see, that's the spell. It's a good thing we were all the way over here, because if I recall, it has a pretty big radius on what it can do, but every time he's casted it and I've been around him, it's immediately killed me. So we will count our blessings that we avoided it. I've also been thinking about what house I want to eventually join in this game. I know there's going to be a point somewhere later on that's going to ask me. I'm thinking Redoran. I think I'm saying that correctly. I have to go look at the names again. Or possibly the Telvanni, though. I know the Telvanni aren't the best. I know the one house that's loyal to the Empire, but I can't remember them off the top of my head right now. I know they're in Balmora. Hello. Yes. Normally, I think I would join them, just naturally. I kind of really vibe with the Empire in every Elder Scrolls game. Even if they are assholes, and they can be sometimes foreboding and overbearing and so forth, but I don't know. I just like the aesthetic of the Empire and the unification. So, I'm always partial to whatever groups give their blessing towards them. But sadly, according to the lore from what I've looked up, House Alau doesn't make it very far after the Oblivion Crisis. Hello there. Who are you? Quick save before they accidentally jump me and the guy shoots the equivalent of a atomic bomb on top of us.
Greet you, friend.
Greets me well, thank you. Begging your pardon, have you seen a bandit nearby? I must find him. Bandit nearby, you say? Yes, I was just walking along here, minding my own business. Suddenly, a bandit jumped at me from behind. He was a dark elf, a strong, dashing dark elf. He didn't harm me in any way, although he did take my jewels. He was quite gentle, and he talked to me what seemed like forever. Your jewels, you say? What's that? Oh, never mind the jewels. I just want to find the bandit again. He was charming and funny, and I simply must see him again. His name? Nelos. Nelos Onmar. A name that will stay on my lips for eternity. Perhaps you can find him for me? Please, I cannot live without knowing if he could ever love me. I have nothing to offer you in return, but could you not help me for the sake of love? I will try to find this man, if only for love's sake. You'll try? Thank you so. I'm sure you'll be able to find him. He mentioned something about having to head north, so I imagine he might be found in Pelagad. Hey, that's where we're heading. Please, if you find him, give him this glove for me, as a token of my love. I'm certain he will want to find me again. What an odd woman. Is this really the best relationship for her? You gotta think, a guy that's robbing people in the middle of the road. Guess we don't really want to... Guess it's none of our business, is it? We're just doing the job. Love is love, I suppose. If she wishes to fall for a dashing rogue, then who am I to tell her no? Happened to the best of us. Isn't that right, my friend? I'm sure he has his own story. Somewhere behind those cold, dead eyes. He's just too shy to tell us. With a name like Intermed, whatever the fuck his name is. You know there's some lore there. Actually, I probably want to look up his article later on. I bet I wouldn't surprise me if this minor NPC for a quest somehow popped up way later in lore and did something dramatic and crazy. I always found that very charming in games when they found like a very minor NPC and players just seem to like them, or maybe the players still have them in their mind somehow and later on they figure out their story and what became of them. It's very, very nice. I think MMOs do that a lot more than anything. Okay, so I think the tavern should be up on our left. Here. Excuse me, sir. Yes, the Halfway Tavern. Here we are.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my man. So, can I have your notes? You've been very gracious to escort me to Pelagad, and you show great promise for a journeyman. I have never met anyone with such enthusiasm for my research. Take this copy of my notes as a sign of my gratitude. Thank you, my good man. So, now let's go see. How about you? Nope. How about you?
Now, where
Oh,
did I put
there he is. Oh, look at that smirk. Yeah, this guy's definitely roguish. I have a glove for you. You have what? How odd. She was a lovely young woman, but what would she want with a rogue like me? She is beautiful, though, and seemed sweet. For the first time in my life, I actually felt a little remorse for robbing someone. Should see her again. Here, take this. Tell her you have a note from Nellos. I must see her again, and I won't forget this, friend. Okay. Look at us.
These
But this
Dunmer
lady
are
just have a...
useless.
Whoa, hey. I'm right here, buddy. I know I'm wearing the helmet and you can't tell, but I am a Dunmer. Let's watch out what we're saying here. What
Sorry,
do you...
stranger. My time is short, so get on with
Can
it.
you explain why you have a spider on your chest? Is that something I can bring up? Is that rude? Should I not say anything? Because I kind of hate it, to be honest with you. I'm not really a big fan of the fashion. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean any... Okay, I gotta get out of here. People are sniffing me. This is... I said something I wasn't supposed to. That's some kind of cult in there. That's, Wow. Okay. We're just not gonna come back to Pelagad, I think, for a while. People are weird here. Khajiit was speaking in tongues. People were sniffing me. I mean, she didn't just sniff me. She sniffed me. Like, that was pretty intense. Not gonna lie. Maybe it's best that Nellos does get out of there. I mean, who knows what they're doing. Behind closed doors, people could be sniffing him while he sleeps or something. Vardenfell is a very strange place, I'm learning. Look how beautiful the skybox is because of the mod I have. Look at that. That is just absolutely gorgeous. I need to figure out who did the mod that I'm using. I think it's just Sky XE or whatever it is. I could be wrong, but this is gorgeous. Again, this is what I love about these older games, is the commitment and the dedication fans have towards it. Did we pass her? Because I was too busy looking at the sky. I don't think we did. There is a very big possibility that I completely walked by her. Guess we'll find out around this little bin here. Oh, please. Back. Back, you worm. Any moment now. You wait for this spell to work. There we go. There we are. Disposed of. And we didn't pass her, so that's good. Greetings.
How may I help you, Dunmer?
A note from Nellos. He gave you a letter to give to me. Wonderful, thank you so. I knew that he cared. You know, you didn't have to do all this for me, and I really appreciate it. You're clearly a wonderful person. You should visit my friend, Imusere Brachus in Tel Arun. She is a wonderful person, and I think the two of you would get along famously. Damn. Setting me up with your friend, huh? Maybe. I'll have to consider it. Bildrin's got a lot going on. He can't really stop for anyone. The moment. Love will come later. Right now, adventure awaits. Suppose we can maybe... Let's see. I think this one takes us to... Could be wrong, though. I'm trying to remember which one of these scrolls takes us towards... Okay, so that cures disease. That's divine. Okay, so we don't have... Right. So it's only a divine intervention, so we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to run back. If it was the other one, it teleports you to an Imperial fortress. Or an Imperial settlement nearby, and that could get us to Fort Moonmoth and make our little journey back quicker, but... Alas, we do not have that scroll, so we must walk. And walk we shall. I can totally see how people get sucked into this game, though. Just sitting here, not talking for a few moments, listening to the music and the ambience. I don't know if it's just because the skybox is so utterly beautiful, but... the music, ugh. I think I'm a big sucker for music, I'm starting to learn, when it comes to video games. Especially ones that are supposed to be like immersive fantasy. The music doesn't hit right, doesn't scratch that little itch I have, then it doesn't really immerse me as well as it should. I think Fable kind of suffers from that, at least the first Fable. It has its moments with the music, but it doesn't really have anything like the Elder Scrolls does or so forth. But I don't also think that Fable's trying to be like a very serious fantasy game, except for Fable 3. Fable 3 is a big change to what Fable 1 and Fable 2 was in terms of the seriousness that it possesses, especially, I don't know if any of you played it, but if you haven't played Fable 2 or 3, I highly recommend it. Fable 1, you could probably glance over Fable 1, just between you and me. From one friend to another, you're probably not missing too much. And that's coming from someone that's been playing it recently, by the way, so that's just my personal preference. What do I know? Just merely a man running amongst the root bushes in Morrowind. I think we need to get better armor sometime soon. I feel like that might be beneficial. Did we not have a different kind of shirt? Or did that not happen because had to reload last time as well? No, we got an expensive shirt on. Okay. Doesn't look like it. Certainly doesn't look like it. Would you look at that? We're back in Balmora. Wasn't too long of a trip. I'm curious to see if anyone's ever recorded themselves going from one part of the map all the way down, and how long it would take to kind of walk in a straight line, maybe even swim if that's possible. Imagine it might be a bit hard to do because people have different stats and different builds and so forth. We just so happen to pick the slowest build in favor of heavy armor. There's the I shit my pants walk of the Argonian Khajiits. Still upset that they didn't include that in Oblivion, but that's fine. I have
How to
returned.
begin? It is such an honor to meet you.
No, it's an honor to meet you. Here are your notes. So, what about a advancement? Congratulations, you're now officially Veldrin, the Evoker. Study diligently and perform your duties. Any others? Nope. Okay. So, I believe that Tashpi Ashibel in Margon has been practicing necromancy. Uh-oh. Okay. Find Tashpi Ashibel in Margon and kill her. The Mages Guild cannot tolerate necromancers. Okay, can you tell me where Margon is by chance? Have I been in there already? There's a possibility. Anything around here? No, not that I'm seeing. So, where, theoretically, would that be, my good friend? Margon. Okay, can I ask you for... Huh. But they really didn't give me anything, did they? Maybe I missed it on the map. Let's look. Sedanine. There's a little fort. Alderin. Is anyone up here? Does anyone else want to help me out? Just a humble little evoker. No? No one wants to talk about it? That's a shame. Is that like a... Maybe it's a settlement, actually. Maybe that's the reason they're not killing me anything. Maybe it's one of the bigger settlements. Let's go check. How much gold? Yeah, we got enough septims to kind of do a couple of travels real quick. The difficult part about going around and trying to figure out where a settlement is if it's not connected to a silt strider, it might be connected via boat, and so you have to figure out the different areas you can kind of access. Gotta make a mental note in your head of the various pathways and so forth. Which is a cool step towards realism. Yeah, I was worried that Argonio was gonna sniff me. Kinda got into a paranoid state after Pelagad. So, let's see. How about we go to Vivek?
Where would you like to go?
And Molag Mar. That sounds kind of close, doesn't it? Let's see here. What was our place? Mar Khan. We need to go to Mar Khan. Can you take us to... Okay.
We make a special trip just for you.
I appreciate
Same low
it.
Price.
Right. Uh oh, we might be going through some money here. Avert your eyes. Okay, I'm gonna try the boat service down here. I'm pretty sure there is one. Maybe they'll take us to the place we need to go. Is there no boat service around here? Question mark? Am I wrong? Is it only in Vivek? Oof, that's not good. Okay. I gotta remember the places where you can travel on boat, because I feel like there was supposed to be one here. But I also don't want to waste your guys' time by wandering around trying to find a person to take me on a boat somewhere. Especially if there isn't one. There's the constant hopping. No, I'm not seeing one, so guess I'll try to go back and... What is this? Earthly Delights. I think we can avoid that for right now. Don't want to edit this even more than I already have to. Okay, let's go back. You there? I wish to travel to... No. Let's not do that. It's okay. We don't need to admire them. I guess we'll go to Vivek, because I feel like there is... Yep, I was right. If I just looked over to my right a little bit, I would have been able to see it. It's hard to believe this place is an entire city. Like, it's not... Like, there's so many doors you can open in this area and places to explore. It's kind of insane. Hello there. Molag Mar is where we wanted to go, right? If not, we can go to Ebonheart and we can... Mar Khan. Let's go to Ebonheart, I suppose. And now, where can you take us? Can you take us to the next place we need to go? Ooh. Not looking good for us, boys. Okay, maybe you. The other person across the way. Nice armor. Wow, that's actually really cool looking, the helmet. One day we'll be like them. Okay. So I've learned recently that this is a meteor that's about to crash into the city. And if I remember correctly, the Tribunal stopped it, or Vivek stopped it. And I think later on it hits the ground and explodes again, but, you know, for right now it's fine. So let's see. I'm gonna go back to this place. And I'm gonna go to Molag Mar. Okay, the place seems nice so far. I like it. And now, let's see if we can...
Speak, traveler.
Where is this place? Am I an idiot? Huh? Marcon. I must be an idiot, right? I'm sure it's something really simple.
I'm waiting.
Hello? Yes, where can you take me? Garmok. Okay, I feel like we're getting closer, question mark? At this point, we're going to explore all of Morrowind. Okay, take me to this place, whatever.
Speak, traveler.
Where am I? Oh! Wait, what? Why did I do that? Why did I come here? This isn't the place. Oh my god, we're losing so much money. We're hemorrhaging. I'm bleeding.
Speak, traveler.
I don't think it's here, guys. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think this is it. He lives in Marcon. I'm gonna... Don't look. I'm gonna look it up. I think this is important enough to... Okay, so I'm back. I've looked it up. I am in fact an idiot. This has been a entire waste of time and of money. So, we're gonna go back to the foreign quarter.
Speak, traveler.
I know some of you might be mad that I looked it up, but I think we'd be at 0 septums at this point if I kept doing it. And I'm sure some of you have been pulling your hair out, screaming at the monitor. Going, how could you be so foolish? So apparently it's to the north of Aldrun, if I looked at that correctly. So that's where we're going to go ahead. Yeah, Margon. It's just weird they didn't tell us. Maybe they did, I don't know. I'm just a fool.
Where would you like to go?
It's okay, we'll make all of our money back when we go to that one place and we sell all of our armor to Creep. So to the north. Over here. So let's go stick it to a couple of necromancers, huh? To make up for all the money we lost. Or maybe necromancers will stick it to us, I don't know. I don't remember what our track record in this game is like when it comes to combat, but so far against Cliff Racers, we've been doing pretty good. I'm just going to approach them the same way I would Cliff Racers. And imagine that I'm going to be able to win. Speaking of Cliff Racers, my mortal enemy. Now not even the cliffs are safe for me. Let's come down here and die like a real man. Yes, there we are. Okay, so it should be right around here somewhere. It's going to be a Daedric ruin. It should be pretty easy to spot, hopefully. But we are in the middle of a sandstorm, so it's really up in the air with how well this goes. But I can see faint outlines along the place. Okay, this is a Nyx right here, I'm pretty sure. There we are. What do you have on you? Some hound meat? We don't need that. We're fine. We're not that hungry. Not yet. Give it a little bit of time. Whoops. Just keep running into walls here, as if this episode wasn't already chaotic enough. Now, should be right over this hill somewhere. if I am remembering correctly. I'm going to imagine this is not just a me thing, struggling to find Marcon. Because... the fuck was that? Was that a goat? Just a kind of ancient goat god out here that's just calling to me? What was that? I don't like it, whatever it was. Don't do it again. Not a fan. But I don't think I'm the only one that's been stuck on finding Marcon, because I typed in the word MA and then another one, and it auto-completed to Marcon, so... you can probably imagine that this is not a very well-liked quest. Again, I could just be an idiot, and they told me at the very beginning to get the Marcon, go through, but I didn't see any of that. What am I looking at? Oh, Cliff Racer. Come on. Can you see Marcon from up there, my good friend? Okay. Kind of rude. There we are. Oh, and look, a rat, too. A rat in the middle of a dust storm. Why not? Blocked it, though. That was pretty impressive. Never blocked a rat? Didn't think so. So, I feel like I've passed it at this point. Could be wrong. I'm gonna take one more look, since I have it open, and it won't take too much time. No, I haven't passed it. We still got a bit to go. Should be over to our right a little bit more, though. Ooh! I thought we were gonna break our legs falling down like that. Pretty exciting episode, huh? It's always harder to record Morrowind episodes, not because I don't like Morrowind, but because the game is... the way that it's built, it's hard to do a Let's Play in the style that I typically do them, in the same way that I do Daggerfall. What's fighting me right now? Hello? Another rat. I feel like with Daggerfall you have something constantly going on. You have either repairing your armor, you have dungeon crawling, you have this or that. But with Morrowind, it takes a while to get to the places you need to go. And Daggerfall, it's very quick. You have the horse, you go there very, very swiftly. So, there's a lot of downtime when it comes to this. Are these people good? That answers my question. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go this way. And you guys can do whatever it is that you want to do. As long as it doesn't involve following me. Ancestral Ghost, I cannot cast. Okay, they're gonna catch up now. Oh, they've given up. One of them's given up. Now you die. I don't think so. I could probably take them on, but... oh my god. Are they gonna fight this? Is this thing here? Oh, hey, I can level up. Maybe I should meditate on what I've learned. I feel like I've learned a lot these last few days in Vardenfell. Here we go. So it should give us a level up queue if I'm correct. Hopefully. I'm actually curious to see what we can improve. So, ooh, speed is time 5. Not bad. I mean, we can always improve that. Strength, agility, and intelligence might be good. Affects your starting health, how much you can carry, your maximum fatigue, and how much damage you do in melee. And how well you can hit targets. So we're going to do that. And I think this might be good. I know some people are probably going to want me to put something in intelligence, but I always really like speed because, like I was saying earlier, we move very slow. So maybe the first few levels, kind of just putting in a little bit of speed might make things go faster, just for the Let's Play at the very least. Agility, of course, we're going to want because we want to make sure that we hit things, and our maximum fatigue. And strength, we're going to put in because it's a ×3. It, you know, how much we can carry, which, you know, it's always great. And our fatigue and how much damage we do in melee. I think this is good. I mean, we're just level 2, so we're starting off. But you realize that all your life, you've been coasting along as if you were in a dream. Suddenly, facing the trials of the last few days, you have come alive. There we go. Level 2. Not bad at all. So I think crossing this bridge will take us to Marcon or wherever the place is that we're going. I don't even remember. Yeah, Marcon. And the dust storm has stopped as well, so it's the little things in life, you know? Take what you can get when you're in Vardenfell. The passing of a dust storm. The, well, there's not really a lot to like here, is there? Cloudy skies, dust everywhere, 16 billion cliff racers all ready to peck my eyes out. Oh my god, look how many there are. That's insane. The bandits should be down below. There they are. Oh. Come on. I hear another one here. Am I wrong? I thought I heard one. Oh, well, here it comes. Unless it's something else. Oh, no. Here we go. Should do a cliff racer count. Somewhere in the description of the video. Or how many cliff racers I've killed. Maybe I'll do that at the very end of the series. That might be quite a lot to go dig through. I don't know. Maybe someone who's a fan will do it for me and put in the comments how many cliff racers I've killed over the collective few episodes. Because I had to be past 10 at this point. There's no doubt in my mind. Just a ghost wall. I mean, it's not very... That kind of concerns me. I think we might have gone a little bit too far, maybe. Unless we had to pass through the ghost wall. Or the ghost gate, whatever it's called. Little script. I mean, I definitely don't want to go through it. I'm going to tell you that much. Let me look at one more time. Okay, so it's kind of like up here. So we still got a bit to go. I think we're going to be fine. Maybe if we can just keep to this mountain range at the very least. Yeah, somewhere around here. So I'm going to cross the bridge one more time. And I'm going to go this direction. And we're going to see what happens. I'm sure we'll see it if we crest this hill over here. Surely. And if not, then... Oops. So wait, I'm looking at this right now, and it's saying that it's a settlement, but it's also... Okay, there it is. That's it. So we can get here by silt. Oh my fucking god. Did I come here... Am I an idiot? Did I come here countless times as a on the Silt Strider and just didn't realize it? There's no way. I'll have to rewatch the footage. Okay, well, what matters is that we're here now, guys. Took us a little bit. We kind of went the long way, but... There's a rat. Trying to stop us from getting to our destination, the final boss. There we go. Alright, well, we're here now, and now we know the journey back is pretty easy. Marcon. It's been a hell of a journey. These people even knew. I think this is actually a place you can go to the Mages Guild, like you can teleport here. So I might be an idiot. Right, okay, so let's see if we can find this person. Is this the one? Okay, well, hey, there we go. It makes up for me having the... Are you practicing necromancy? I am not a necromancer. Ranus Othris. Oh, I see. I refuse to join the Mages Guild. I choose to practice healing among my people, away from the politics of the guild, since I was a Velothi. Yeah, I guess so you say that. And not well born, like Ranus. Well, I suppose that's not important now. Maybe I know a way out of this situation. Tell me more. If Ranus has held a grudge this long, it would be best for me to leave the mainland. For the mainland. There are plenty of towns that could use a healer. Tell Ranus that I am dead. And I will leave Vardenfell, and Ranus will never need to know. Sure. I'll leave for the mainland as soon as I get things together. There are many other towns in need of a healer. Okay. So, the reason I agreed to that is... well, I don't know. I don't feel like they're a necromancer. I mean, I don't see anything here that's
My time is precious, so make it quick.
necromantic or anything that would give me the idea. If the person's holding a grudge and they're holding a grudge, and I don't want to kill someone over a grudge. That's kind of, you know, I'm here to do work for the Mages Guild, not clean up someone else's problems. Now, do you have like anything hidden in here, like a dead body or something along those lines? Doesn't seem like you do. So I probably wouldn't hide it
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
directly in the open either. You know, this person's being kind of rude to a man that just saved their entire life. But I guess I am scrounging their house afterwards looking for any signs of a necromantic spell or anything along those lines. Well, alright. I'll consider you dead. It's easy enough. That was a way harder quest than it needed to be. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, wow. Hey, you know what? I like your style, my man. I like your style. Maybe we'll join the Redoran then. I mean, if they're dressing like we are, why not, right? Bit of religion. Doesn't hurt. Especially in a fantasy game. I wish to go. So, yeah, so I could have just went from... I must have just missed it. I don't know. There is a Mages Guild in here, isn't there? Let me look. I think that big area is the Mages Guild. If it is, I'm going to just take a teleport over. And if not, then we'll run back. It's fine. Our speed is increased by a bit, and I feel like I can tell. Definitely feel faster, and so... before long, we'll be zip-zooming across the map. Not even having to worry about anything.
What now?
Nothing, man. I'm just going about my business. Don't sniff me or anything, alright? I don't want no trouble. It's a shrine, so maybe the other place is the Mages Guild. Eldrin is terrified of being sniffed after the encounter they had. What is this? Is this Mages Guild? Doesn't look like the Mages Guild logo, but... see a cliff racer. No, okay. Off we go then. And back to the Silt Strider. And back towards Balmora. And what has got to be one of the most chaotic and just downright hard to watch episodes of Morrowind that's probably ever been recorded on YouTube. Listen, it doesn't happen, I swear. It normally doesn't happen. Let's go back to here. And Balmora.
Where would you like
Cool.
to go?
Beautiful sky again. Always nice to see. But yes, this is you know what? I'm gonna consider this the training wheels have been put back on. You know, it's been a while since we've played Morrowind. It's been a hot minute. The training wheels are a little bit back on. We gotta learn the ins and outs of it again. We'll be
I'm
fine.
very happy to make your acquaintance.
As am I. Lie, yes. There we go. Do you have anything else for me? Ooh, the Mages Guild have been infiltrated by a Telvanni spy. Go to the guild hall and Aldrun Vivek, excuse me, And Sadirth Mora. I'm sure there is a spy. When you find a spy, do not take any action and report back to me. Alright, got it. Sounds easy enough. I know, this episode's been
There's
rough.
someone watching me. I can tell.
There's numerous people watching you, actually. Thought I'd let you know. So, let's see, how long is this episode? So we're about an hour in. I think this would be a good spot to end this second episode of Morrowind. Thank you guys for sticking through it with me. No, it might have been a little bit rough to watch, but like I said, the training wheels are kind of slowly being taken off again. So we'll get there. Hopefully the next episode will be a lot better. We're probably going to do a little bit more for the Mages Guild. But I also want to go and see the guy for the blades and kind of continue the main story quest along with that. So we might do that instead next episode rather than running back and forth from place to place. We might actually get into that kind of meat of the game now that we're level 2. So thank you guys once more for watching. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, stay safe.